Shalom, Israel. Shalom. Before I get started, I want to say all praises due to the Most High Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashem Rakaha Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone and the elders that rule well and push this honesty out with truth and sincerity. To the hopeful elect scattered abroad to the four corners of the earth, likened unto a speckled bird, greetings, shalom. To the brothers and sisters out there watching, learning, shalom as well, right? So, this gonna be a nice little, I watched the elders, it's like watching them work is like a championship team. You know what I mean? Like Apostle Tahar put up a video, then Apostle Gabar do take a line or a sentence out of that, and then he'll do something, and then Apostle Ramla, he'll come in and do something, and then you'll have maybe other particular Elder Manatazak out of South Carolina. I think I finally got his name right. Salaki, if I messed up. You'll have Amawada Bar. He might come in and drop one. Brother Malcolm. You'll have different brothers come in. So it's kind of like a championship squad, right? You see where I'm going with this, right? A championship squad. Now, with a championship squad, you gotta have, it gotta be organized. You gotta have the offense set up, the defense. It's all parts of this thing, right? So follow me, right? So then you get to, you gotta have your certain drills or whatever that you gotta do. You whether it's no matter what the team is you got, it could be a drill team, it could be a soccer team, whatever. You gotta have kind of like a you gotta have, it gotta be set up. You gotta have a coach. You gotta have somebody that's giving you the knowledge, right? See where I'm going? Yeah, I guess y'all could get where I'm going with this one. Before we go on any further, let's bring out this scripture first. Before we get any further, right? We're going to go to the book of 1 Timothy. Where we at? Let's get it. 5 and 17, right? The book of 1 Timothy 5 and 17. Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honors, especially they who labor in the word and the doctrine. Right? That's right, right? So now, the elders at Great Millstone been out here. They've been out here laboring in the word and in the doctrine for 30 plus years, right? And they still go out and do street teachings either Saturday or Sunday, right? And when he told everybody, he said, "Yo, I think y'all need to do a show a day," or whatever the case. And they doing 2 shows a day. Most of the apostles doing 2 shows a day. Word up. They doing so many shows now. I'm like, golly, I'm trying to keep up with the shows, with the lessons. They dropping them like hotcakes. I started where I'm like, okay, instead of giving each page for each lesson, you know what I'm saying, depending on how many scriptures they bring out, I'm going to draw a line in between it, and then I have it where I'm going to have they whole condensed, like if they all on one topic, then I like, okay, boom, 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 boom. So it's like I got 3 minds, you know what I'm saying? Looking at it from learning from a standpoint of, so you get to this point. Let's go back to some more team things. So we done established that you gotta have a head championship coach. You gotta have a basketball mind, and let's call him Apostle Tahar, right? So you got the Apostle Tahar, and then you had, you got Tex Waters and all of that and stuff like that. That the Winters, Tex Winters, that was the defensive guru or whatever. So you got other coaches that's just as important as the head coach, right? Because they set up the drills, right? So then when they setting up the drills, you don't want to be this guy right here. If you got to cut players from your team, there's a right way and a wrong way. You You don't want to be the guy to get cut from the team. You don't want to be that guy right there. You don't want to be the guy to get cut from the team. And because of what we dealing with, and because it's the scriptures, right? It's the scriptures, and you know you leading somebody astray, and you a false prophet, or you accusing them of misreading the doctrine or whatever, just because they don't want to say, they not saying Esau sometime, they saying E, they do it both. They just put up lessons where they got Esau in the title. You know what I mean? I say Maxine Waters. Because YouTube, the first time I went out and did a street lesson, YouTube warned me. Came out of nowhere. I've been doing talk about nonsense for a year and a half. As soon as I go out and find out I'm an Israelite, my first 2 or 3 lessons, they say, we watching you. That's what YouTube emailed me and said. Yo, we watching you. Salakia. So let's keep going back to the thing. So because we dealing with something serious, remember this scene from the Untouchables right here? Let's zoom in what Coach got. Coach De Niro got a baseball bat, right? Coach De Niro got a baseball bat, right? Yahushua HaMashiach coming back with a sword. But you see right here, baseball bat. And that's the scene where he smacked dude in the head. He smacked him in the head. Real hard. Brains all over the place and everything. So now, let's go back to the beginning. You got a good head coach. You got the apostles at Great Millstone that's out here, that they pushing the doctrine. They ain't take no breaks off. They still going deep dive into stuff and bringing out information. I tell you, I'm still taking notes. Apostle Ramla just did a video where 1 hour and 15 minutes where I'm taking notes. He brought out all kinds of stuff. Apostle Gabar did a video where they brought out a bunch of information or whatever the case may be. So they are laboring in the doctrine. So and that to say, going back to the whole championship thing, GMS is pretty much the most stable and sound doctrine and camp out there. That's without question. Might you be able to if you got a problem with somebody, talk to that brother. But to make videos and then try to tie your personal feelings in with the doctrine and all of this and all of that, or whatever the case may be, you going off, man. You was clearly going off, man. You going off, man. Let's read some more scriptures. You going off. You was going off. If you out here slandering GMS, and because all of the doctrines come from them. All of they changed, like they got 95% from GMS, then they changed 5%, and they got a different doctrine. That's pretty much what's going on, and it's plain, it's very easy to see. It's very easy to see. So if you out here slandering GMS and you calling yourself an Israelite when we trying to build up the house of Israel, the tabernacle of David, we Salakia, we trying to build that up, and you taking shots at one of the strongest veins or branches or bricklayers in this tabernacle, then you going off. Clearly you was going off. Clearly you was going off. Because there's way many more camps out there you could be making videos about and going off, right? This is the book of Exodus, chapter 35 and 10. And every wise-hearted among you shall come and make all that Yahweh hath commanded. The tabernacle, his tent, and his coverings, his taches, and his boards, his bars, his pillars, and his sockets, right? So we building up something, and you could say what you want to say with your personal feelings, but once you start to attack the doctrine and the elders at GMS, you going off. You going off. You clearly is going off. You clearly is going off. Cause in some of the, I seen the video, one of the videos Elder Apostle Tahar put up, He was going in about the potato chip. It was like a minute and a half video. A minute and a half video they got him for. So if he comes back and they want to try to talk and be a little strategic, how can you knock that? Right? Cause here's one, right? Here's one. For as the body without the spirit is dead, so the faith without works is also dead. So what spirit are you coming in? What spirit are you coming in when your personal feelings let you attack the camp with the elders that's pushing in the most sound doctrine? What spirit are you coming in? Are you being a good teammate? Are you trying to are you trying to get cut from the team? You trying to get cut from the team? Or you gonna keep going until the Most High come back and with the baseball bat and smack you in the head? Like, what spirit you coming in? Where's you coming from? Because clearly you're not being a good teammate. Clearly you're not being a good teammate. You're not trying to hoist the championship up when Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah come back. You're not trying to hoist the championship up. You know what I mean? And that's what, if you remember the movie right here, that's what got this guy the baseball bat. Al Capone was like, yo, he said, yo, man, we a team, man. And when we come up to bat, you for the whole team, man. You can't be out there your personal gains. He said when you go in the field, then you could do all that trying, But, he said you got to be for the team. And because you're not with the team, he smacked dude in the head. So are you with the team? Are you down for the team? Are you trying to hoist the championship banner up? Yeah, let's keep going. Let's bring out a couple more scriptures. This ain't gonna be long, man. This one of them joints where you gotta ponder. You gotta ponder the situation. You gotta ponder it. Be like, am I being a good teammate? I don't like that one. I wrote a couple down and I read them, and you thinking, and then you like, yeah, I could use that one because that one tying this way, that one tying that way, like that, right? So we're going to go book of Exodus 25:8. And let them make me a sanctuary that I might dwell among them, according to all that I showed thee, after the pattern of the tabernacle, and the pattern of all the instruments thereof, even so shall ye make it. Right? So what instrument? Everybody gotta do their part, gotta have their instrument and be building up the tabernacle. That's what we supposed to be doing. We supposed to be, so when you coming at Great Millstone, you coming at the apostles, you are definitely not trying to build. You can't even say that you're trying to build. You can't even say that you're trying to build. And you coming out Johnny come lately like it's 12:59 on the doomsday clock, and you coming out with a whole new way of saying, yo, okay, well, we the tabernacle of David. Huh? Going off, man. You going off. Look, this the book of First Timothy 5:1. Rebuke not an elder, but entreat him as a father, and the younger men as a brethren. You definitely ain't treating the elder apostles like a father. Not saying you gotta be they your father, but in this truth, they've been in here 30 years, 30 plus years, all of them. You gotta look at them with some type of respect. Fatherly respect, elderly, fatherly, in this knowledge respect. Because clearly the Most High is dealing with them. You a liar if you say that the Most High not dealing with them. You is a liar. You is a liar. You can't say the Most High not dealing with them. You can't say that. Keep going. Keep going. Let's read a couple more scripts. Let's read a couple more. First Thessalonians 5 and 12. And we beseech you, brethren, to know Salakia. First Thessalonians 5 and 12. And we beseech you, brethren, to know them which are laboring among you and are over you in the Lord, and admonish you, and to esteem them very highly in love for their work's sake, and be at peace among yourselves. So yeah. So where's the respect at? Where's the respect at? Because you know clearly they're laboring. Clearly they're laboring in the doctrine. And clearly you said everybody that's saying E is changing the doctrine and they going off and this and this and that. And clearly I done seen plenty of people and apostles on down with E in their title. So you going off. You going off. You was going off. You was going off. You was going off, clearly. You got all kind. They just flew in the Maxination. They just flew in the Maxines last night on a plane into Chicago. And you coming out. We got all this stuff going on now. You want to come out and you want those stones right now and start attacking. That's what you want to do. Book of 1 Corinthians 9 and 11. If we have sown unto you spiritual things, is it a great thing if we shall reap your carnal things? Let's read that one more time. 1 Corinthians 9 and 11. If we have shown unto you spiritual things, is it a great thing if we shall reap your carnal things? So you getting spirituality with this word, you getting you giving up carnal? That's what your lessons come out with, some carnal things? 14. Even so have Yahweh ordained that they which preach the gospel should live of the gospel. So the energy coming off of that was funky, man. The energy coming off that was funky. The energy coming off that was funky, man. The energy coming off that is funky. And I'm a baby in this. I'm a baby, and you could say I ain't even loyal to no camps. I'm loyal to the apostles and the brothers that's teaching this word, yeah. But you know, I know I go turn up to a GMS camp, they might look at me sideways. Man, you an agent, get out of here. So it's not where you can say, oh, he's all biased, this and this. Nah, man, I done went around from this to that and this and this and that. That get me to this point, right? So when I first came into this truth, I was watching certain individuals or whatever the case. So I would say GMS not even the ones that really kind of opened my eyes to it. I'd say it was a mixture of Big Judah, but he be going on because he be mixing in the Book of Mormon too much for me. So you got Big Judah out there, and then the brother Naquan out of the Watchmen for Israel, Chief Alazar out from Sakari, Guerrilla Hebrew, and then the brother that be in Atlanta in front of the park that I used to work down the street from. That brother there. So them was the brothers that opened my eyes, but who opened my mind and fed me more? GMS, man. GMS, without a question. 6, Galatians 6 and 6. Let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things. Galatians 6:6. Let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things. 7. Be not deceived. Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever man soweth, that shall he also reap. So you coming out with flames, and you coming out with these hot takes, and you coming out and you want to throw daggers at people, and yeah. So this one is about being a good teammate, man. You gotta be a good teammate. I know I ain't like it, you know, if that's the winning team right there, if GMS the winning team, I'm in college with a Michael Jordan jersey, hoping that I get the coach draft me for the triple division double 1A league so I could get my play on and hopefully make it up to the big squad. Like I know I ain't even nowhere near the team yet. And because old boy got kicked out, I guess he was in his feelings or whatever the case. See, because here you go, right? Going back to the building. 1 Corinthians 3:9. For we are laborers together with Yahweh. Ye are Yahweh's husbandry. Ye are Yahweh's building. See? So we trying to build, man. We is trying to build right now, man. That's what going back to my other statement, man. Everybody need to be really falling up out under GMS doctrine anyway. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You ain't gotta say, oh, I'm GMS now or this or this or that. But hey, what's wrong with saying, yo, giving a double honors to the apostle when you do a video? What's wrong with that? Ain't gonna kill you, because that's where the doctrine come from. You can still be the watchman. You can still be Sakari. You can still be whatever you want to be. But you still following the GMS doctrine. That's what it should be anyway. That's what I'm just saying. That's what it should be anyway, man. You're making it too hard, man. 1 Corinthians 16:16. That ye submit yourselves unto such, and to every one that helpeth with us and laboreth. See, we is building, man. We is building, man. Some of you clowns is tearing down, man. It's tearing down, causing division. It's tearing down, man. It's not helping at all, man. It's not helping at all. It's muddying the waters. You make other people second. One or two people might second think something, or you would putting out that negative energy. You lead somebody astray. 1 Timothy 4:16. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, continue in them, for in doing so, Salakia, for in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear. So if you coming out with a new doctrine and you trying to convince people that, yo, GMS is going off, and you get people to slow down from, and they start following you, and you got a bugged out doctrine, what you think gonna happen, bro? What you think gonna happen? See, people this is a serious thing, man. This is a serious thing, man. This is a serious thing. Let's keep going. We're gonna read two more, then we out. 2 Timothy 4:2. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. Who been long suffering with the doctrine the longest? Exactly. The men at Great Millstone. I seen Fopi come out with a video the other day. He got some rabbi on there that wants to challenge the 12 tribes chart. Like these guys is not helping, man. These guys is not helping, man. And we gonna start in this one off just like we started it. We gonna end this one off just like it started. 1 Timothy 5:17. Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honors, not your little slick little comments and underhand back little sliding little slick shit. Not that. Read it again. Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and the doctrine. So what do you want to be, man? You want to be part of the winning team. You know what I'm saying? The drills is the doctrine. The drills is the doctrine. The word, the verses, the chapters and the verses. That's the drills. That's the drills right there. Are you trying to get cut from the team? Well, you just want to go and sit this one out. You trying to get cut from the team, or you gonna come up with your own doctrine and get smashed in the head by Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai when he come back in the chariots? What are we trying to do? Remain spiritual, Israel. Remain spiritual. Shalom.